Hello, this is Tom. Welcome to the official gameplay patch video. In response to many requests, we decided to present the numerous changes and improvements the patch will introduce to the game. We spent a lot of time to fulfill as many requests from players as possible, and this patch not only aims to improve gameplay but also introduces new possibilities for modders to change the game. One big focus is on consistency. For example, persons and cars will no longer disappear when streets are upgraded, and when paths are removed, they try to find another path or simply turn around and drive home. The same is true for stations. Cargo and persons will remain at their place when the station is upgraded or changed. Another addition is the terminal setting for all stations. Lines can be manually set to a specific platform, and the setting stays even when lines are added or the station gets upgraded. Similar to tracks, there are now waypoints for roads, which can be added to schedules to allow an arbitrary layout of lines. Ships now consist of multiple compartments to allow transporting of multiple different cargo at the same time. The allocation can be manual or automatic. And to avoid unwanted loading of cargo, there's a new schedule option, unload only. The station overview was improved and now shows passengers and cargo for each line individually. In addition, it's also possible to see the exact destination of passengers and cargo. Also, colored vehicles are now displayed correctly in the line manager and the vehicle overview of the line. A new prompt when bulldozing aims to avoid accidental removing of expensive structures or buildings placed by the player. There are also some visual improvements, including tunnels, which are now cut correctly into the terrain to also allow the player to see through them. We also did invest a lot of resources to improve terrain alignment. For example, it is now possible to build tracks near buildings without destroying them. Tracks and roads on different heights can be built much more close to each other without a collision. And upgrading of stations is now much more considerate of existing infrastructure like roads and buildings. The modding possibilities were also expanded. For example, it is now possible to change the slope and maintenance cost of tracks. And in addition to a lot of other small improvements, it is now also possible to influence the random map generator to, for example, create wider rivers or higher mountains. This was a non-exhaustive list of all the improvements and changes in the patch. The work on the game is of course by no means over. The next patch is already scheduled and work is in progress. On behalf of the whole Urban Games team, I wish you a lot of fun with Transport Fever and with all the new improvements of the gameplay patch.